LSMW means legacy system migration workbench. Workbench. Here, legacy means, what do you mean by the legacy? Legacy in the sense of non-SAP. Legacy in the sense of non-SAP. And system, either it is in a hard disk or else as a pen drive or else any of the source, external hard disk or whatever it was, which we can call as a system. Migration, which we can call it as a conversion. For that, which we are using this workbench. What is an LSMW? Means legacy system migration workbench. LSMW, legacy system migration workbench. Legacy in the sense of non-SAP, system in the sense of whether it is a hard disk or how it was or where it was, migration in the sense of conversion. For that, the tool is workbench. LSMW. Here we have to make some identifications. First of all, the restrictions. The first thing is the non-SAP data, as which we call as legacy data. Okay, the legacy data means the non-SAP data can be in the form of four formats. The first one is the .doc, the file, which is called as an MS Word, and the second one is .xls, which we are calling as an Excel file, or else .rtf, rich text format. RTF in the sense of rich text format, that is called as a WordPad, and .txt text file, which is called as a Notepad. That means the legacy data is having one file. In the legacy data, which we are having one file, that file format can be in these of the four formats. The legacy data can be stored in this four of the formats, and even what are the tables we are having. So మనం ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకుంటుంది వెండర్స్ గురించి కదండి కాన్సెప్ట్ మంది. సో ఇప్పుడు క్లయింట్ ఏమన్నాడంటే తన దగ్గర ఆల్రెడీ 1,00,000 మంది వెండర్స్ ఉన్నారన్నారు. ఆ వెండర్స్ లిస్ట్ మొత్తాన్ని కూడా ఇక్కడ ఎస్ఏపీలో తెమ్మంటున్నాడు. ఆ వెండర్స్ లిస్ట్ మొత్తాన్ని కూడా ఎస్ఏపీలో ఆ వెండర్స్ అనే వాళ్ళు ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతున్నారు అంటే బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో. ఆ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో వెండర్ అనే వాళ్ళు స్టోర్ అవడం కోసం దానికి సంబంధించిన, సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ application and then database and then transaction. The application is the vendor and the database table name for the vendor is LFA1 and the transaction code is FK01 or MK01 or XK01. For creation of a vendor master, as we discussed in the previous house, creation of a vendor master FK01, and as well as customer KNA1, the database table name. For creation of that, the transaction code is a name FD01, VD01 or XD01 or XD01. And the next materials listed, the vendor, the client having the materials list. The table was the name Mara, and the transaction code for creation of a material is MM01. As like as sales order header, VBAK VA01 as like as sales order items VBAP VA01. Like that, there is a multiple of the database tables, and as well as for each and every database table there was a one transaction code. There was a one transaction code. Okay. What is the main purpose of the LSMW is to convert the legacy system data into SAP system automatically. Instead of entering each and every record, how it will becomes into the SAP database store. These are the tables which has been already ABAP has been developed. ABAP వాళ్ళు already కొన్ని tables ని create చేసి ఇచ్చారు. ఆ tables లోకి data కావాలన్నా already vendor ని create చేశారు. Already we know that how to create the vendor master. For creation of the vendor master, there is a three requirements are there. Create vendor account group with screen layout, create number ranges for vendor account groups, assign number ranges for vendor account. Is it it? Okay, fine. Let us start with here. The first thing, the first requirement, as which we have done on yesterday. As which we have discussed on yesterday. The vendor account group can be created by the OBD2, sorry, OBD3, like SPRO, IMG, financial accounting, accounts receivables and payables, vendor accounts, master data, preparations for creating vendor master data, define accounts group and screen layout. And we have created the fields which are required and which are not required. Okay, as like that here I am using the 0001 bus, which was already there. And the second one is creation of a number ranges for the vendor account groups. So here what is the number range you want? Okay, I have already created one number range with the name of 99. With the name of 99. That means after that I have assigned that SPRO, IMG, financial accounting, accounts receivables and payables, vendor accounts, master data, preparations for creating vendor master data, assign number ranges to vendor account groups. The 0001 is having the number range of 90. Is it created? Fine. For creation of a vendor, what are the three requirements are there? The three requirements here for creation of a vendor master is create an account group with screen layout. The screen layout has been already defined in the name of 0001. And creation of a number range. The number range which I have created as a 99 is there. 99. That means 400, 400 to 400, 499. And that number range has been assigned for the vendor account group into SPRO, IMG, FI, and as well as ARAP, vendor accounts, master data, preparations, assign number ranges to vendor account group. That is 99, has been assigned. That means I can have the vendor number from 400, 4002, 400, 499. Right? First of all, in between of that 400, 4002, 400, 499, is there any vendors or they are existing? అంటే ముందుగా మనకి ఏమన్నా వెండర్స్ అసలు టేబుల్లో ఉన్నారా? ఉంటే మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు ఇస్తే మనకి ఓవర్లాప్ అవుతుంది. అసలు ఏమన్నా ఉన్నారా? అసలు ఇంతవరకు లేరా? లేకపోతే ఎలాగ ఉన్నది మనం ఇప్పుడు చేయాలి. అసలు ఉన్నారా లేదా అని చెక్ చేసుకోవడం కోసం మనం ఇక్కడ ఒక టూల్ ని వాడుతున్నామండి. దట్ ఈస్ ద టూల్ నేమ్, స్టెప్ నెంబర్ 1, which we are calling as the tool name, which is called as a data browser. Data browser. For making of the data browse, internet browser means internet లో ఉన్న వాటిని బ్రౌజ్ చేసి మనకి చూపిస్తుంది వెతికి. లైక్ అలాగే డేటా బ్రౌజర్ అంటే ఆ డేటా ఉందా లేదనేది మనకి చూపిస్తుంది. సో దీనికి ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ కోడ్ వచ్చేసరికి ద డేటా బ్రౌజర్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ కోడ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ an SE16. data browser SE16. Let's see, SE16. Enter. What is the table name? It is asking that which table I have to check, or else which table I have to make in a browse. So what are the data which you want to use now? So let us take as in a vendors. మన just vendors కాబట్టి vendors తీసుకుందాం. Vendors కి table name ఏంటంటే మనకి LFA1. Let's see, LFA1, and then press enter. Enter. And then here it is asking that LIFNR means vendor number. LIFNR in the sense of vendor number. LIFNR. So which I am giving here 400 400 2 400 400, and then execute. అదే కదా మనకు కావాల్సిన నెంబర్ రేంజెస్ 400 400 2 400 400 400 400 2 400 400. Right? First of all, vendor. What is the vendor database table itself? That the vendor database table name is in a LFA1, and the creation of the vendor is in a FK01 or MK01 or XK01. So first of all, ఈ వెండర్ అకౌంట్ గ్రూప్ ని క్రియేట్ చేసాం, నెంబర్ రేంజ్ ని క్రియేట్ చేసాం. ఆ నెంబర్ రేంజ్ ని తీసుకొచ్చి వెండర్ అకౌంట్ గ్రూప్ కి అసైన్ చేసాం. నెంబర్ రేంజ్ ని వెండర్ అకౌంట్ గ్రూప్ కి అసైన్ చేసాం. ఇప్పుడు ఈ వెండర్ అకౌంట్ గ్రూప్ లో వెండర్స్ ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా అనేది చెక్ చేసుకోవడం కోసం which we are using the tool called as a data browser, where in this database table data browser is one tool which gives you to browse the data from the table. For that, which I am going to the SE16 database table, the tool of SE16, and the table of LFA1. Press enter. 400 400 to 400 499. Execute. What it was saying there? That means there is no more entries, is there? No? Now there is no more entries. But when I am creating that, non-SAP data is there from 400 400 to some other records. I want to enter all these records into here. That non-SAP data file format can be in these formats, either Word or Excel or WordPad or Notepad. Non-SAP లో ఉండే డేటా ఏదైనా సరే ఈ 4 ఫార్మాట్స్ లోనే ఉండాలి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫార్మాట్ లో నాకు ఒక ఫైల్ కావాలి. ఏం ఫైల్ అది? నాన్ SAP ఫైల్. That non SAP file which we are calling as a flat file. What do you mean by the data? Legacy data in the sense of non SAP data, and the data has been stored in a file. That file is called as a flat file. So first of all, what we have to do here is, first of all we need to create the flat file. In the second step, create the flat file. Either if it is in the Word or Excel or something, whatever you want. So I am taking the notepad, sir. Here I am using the notepad. Open the notepad. Open the notepad. Under that notepad, enter the fields. Enter the fields of vendor master data. Enter the fields of vendor master data as per the client's requirement. As per the client requirement, whatever they have given the vendor fields, we need to enter all the fields. So for entry of the vendor creation, we can use the FK01 or MK01. So let us try the MK01 now. It's not moving. First open the notepad. Open the notepad. We need to prepare the flat file. What is the first required number? Here it is. Vendor number 400,400. That means here also 400,400. And the next itself is in a purchasing organization 0001. And the next one is in a account group 0001. Enter. It's moving now, right? That means we have filled the three fields: vendor number, account group, purchase organization. But is it a single one or three fields? That means each and every field has to be separate now. And in the flat file, it has been separated by comma, space, hyphen, colon, or a tab. See, 400,400 tab, 0001 tab, again 0001 tab. And what is the next field here? Required field is name. Say something around A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Tab. And the next one is search term. Some India. And the next country. IN. Currency is required now. That means IN. It was going to create. That means for creation of the vendor master data, by using the MK01, these are the fields are the required. These are the fields are the required. Now, for preparing of the flat file with these of the 6 fields or the 7 fields, I am preparing the flat file with these 7 fields. This is my flat file, but the number has to be changed. 401, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. There is not a required to maintain the serial number also. Yarvish, 20, 28, 29, 26, 27, 24, 25, 30, 38, 39, 40, 45, 58, 99, 98, and 16. Let us save this and hold it in the desktop or somewhere. So in my computer I am saving it to the D drive with the name of flat. Done. The client has been given the file. Now what my role is, the data has to be automatically comes into this database. ఇందాక సెట్ చేస్తే లేదు, ఇప్పుడైతే అవన్నీ కావాలన్నా. అలాగని ఒక లక్ష రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటే అన్ని ఎంటర్ చేసుకుంటూ కూర్చొని నా వల్ల కనుక all the records has to become set at into here by using this LSMW. The first thing is then sets the data, and the second thing is prepare the flat file, and now we are starting the work which is called as an LSMW, and the transaction code itself also the LSMW. Code కూడా LSMW నుండి transaction code అదే, concept అదే. Let's see here LSMW. అర్థమైనట్టుగానే ఉంటుంది, కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంది ఎందుకంటే స్టెప్స్ ఎక్కువ. ఓకే, LSMW సై ఈ మెటీరియల్ తర్వాత ఇస్తాను. ఈవెన్ యూట్యూబ్ లో కూడా వీడియోస్ ఉన్నాయండి, ఫస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, కొంచెం క్రిటికల్ గా ఉంటుంది, ఏమి రాయొద్దు, మెటీరియల్ ఇస్తాను. ఎంటర్, ఫస్ట్ ఎడిట్, క్రియేట్ ఎంట్రీ. ఫస్ట్ మీరు చేస్తున్న ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏంటి? వాట్ ఇస్ ద ప్రాజెక్ట్ విచ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డన్ నౌ? Z vendor, vendor details, enter. What is the sub project? I am creating the vendor details. Z vendor 1, vendor purchasing details, enter. And the next Z vendor 2, vendor in purchasing view in general data, enter. Just execute. These all the steps has to be customized for JL Matwan. The first thing is maintain object attributes. What are the things which we are doing, which we are going to do? For that is called as an object. For them we have to maintain the attributes. Execute. See, it was in the display mode. Even if you can write anything or do anything, it is not working. That's why this is the button. Display change. Now it was came into the change mode. Now select the batch input recording and go for edit or the go to recordings overview. Is there any recordings are there? First of all, we have to create this. What is the recording you are going to done? For that, give any name. ZREC, my vendor data recording. By which transaction code it has to be recorded? MK01 or FK01 or anything. The vendor creation. MK01. From your flat file, select the first record. Give the first record. 400 400. Right now? Okay, done. Four double zero, 001, 001, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I, N, enter. Now, as like that, The first vendor has been entered. Now remove this vendor. Already entered now. It will be going to overlap. That's why we need to remove that. 66. Save. Done. Instead of the removing, I'm just changing the number. Just changing the number. Okay, fine. The vendor has been created. This one. This is the vendor number 400, 400, 001, and everyone. And now place the cursor here, the pink color, and then default all. నీకు తెలిసిన భాషలో 400 400 అంటే vendor number. But in SAP, I don't know what is the 400 400. What it was? LIF and R. That means vendor number. Make another notepad and write down these numbers: LIF and R, EKORG, KTOKK, name 1, land 1. Sorry, sortal, land 1, WAERS. One more field is there in the down. WAERS. And just save it and come back. Now one recording is there. Done. Save this file also. Save in the D drive as the name fields. One is the flat file, another one is the fields. And come back. Now one recording is there now. Whatever one data has been entering, 400, 400, 001, 001, which I have placed enter, that has been recorded. అంటే మనం ఎంటర్ చేసిన ప్రతి ఒక్కటి కూడా సిస్టమ్ ని రికార్డ్ చేయమని చెప్పాను. పాతకాలంలో మనం క్యాసెట్ సిడి టు క్యాసెట్ రికార్డ్ చేసేవాళ్ళం కదా. యాజ్ లైక్ యాజ్ ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి మూవ్ అవుతుంది, హియర్ టు దేర్, దేర్ టు హియర్, దేర్ టు దేర్. ఆ ప్రాసెస్ మొత్తాన్ని రికార్డింగ్ చేసి పెట్టుకున్నాం. ఆ రికార్డింగ్ పేరు ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చేస్తున్నాం, ZREs. ఇందాక రికార్డ్ చేసింది అదే. అండ్ దెన్ సేవ్ ఇట్, కమ్ బ్యాక్. See, automatically second step వచ్చేసింది ఇక్కడ మనకి. And then execute. Source structure. What do you mean by the source? I want to move from here to there. Can I say that this is the source and this was the destination? ఇక్కడ నుండి అక్కడికి, ఎక్కడ నుండి source నుండి destination. As like as whatever the data which we are having, can I call as a source? The non-SAP data. For that non-SAP data, whatever the data which we are having, just create one structure for that. That structure which we can call as a source structure. For that, change, create. What is the structure name? ZSRC something. My source structure. Enter. Done. I have entered one data into the database table directly by using the transaction code, and that has been recorded. And the second step, I have created one source structure. In this source, what are the fields? The third one, source fields. Change. This is the structure and source fields. Copy fields. Where it has been in the D drive, it was in this one, field. ఇందాక fields అని separate ఒక ఫైల్ పెట్టుకున్నా కదా, ఆ ఫైల్. These are the fields. I have created one recording. The fields has been read, and I have created one structure. What are the fields of the structure? Done. Save it. Fine. One recording is there, one source structure is there. Now I am making this recording and this source structure. Because recording is source structure equal chestunna. Maintain structure relation. Execute. See here. ZREC means render data recording has to be equal to the get src source structure, and then save it, come back. Source ki recording ki equal అయింది. దాని లోపల ఉన్న ఫీల్డ్స్ కూడా మ్యాపింగ్ చేస్తున్నాం, which I am doing the mapping of the fields also. For that, execute. Here the fields has been came, and I want to mapping of the fields. Place the cursor anywhere. Field map, edit, extras, auto field mapping. Enter. Same. In the recording of the vendor number and the structure of the vendor number, 100% equal. Enter. As like as every field, in the recording field and the structure field, both has been mapped, and save it and come back. And the next, skip off this one and go for the file. What is the flag file we are having, where the data is there? Execute it. Where is our data? In our system now. Can I call it as a legacy system? That means in PC. The legacy data which I am having on the PC front end. The legacy data which I am having in the PC front end. Create. Browse the file wherever you are. Flag file. And give the data name, something. How you have separated each and every file? Each and every field? A file lo unna data ela fields ni ela separate chesaru. Tabs uta common na blank adra enti tab it. Enter. The file also has been added, and come back. Now file enti ani chepparu, which you have mentioned the file. Now make a assignment of that file. Make the assignment of that file by using this option, assign file. Execute. Change. The file has been already added. ddriver flatfile.txt. Come back. Read the data of the file. Execute. How many records have been executed? 29. Come back. Display the readed data. Whatever the data has been readed. Is this records has been readed? Dekada ninna man cheppin laksha fields kani 1 lakh or 1 crore records or whatever it was. These are the records. Come back. Convert the data. $29 records has been converted. Display the converted data. These things. Create the whatever it has been converted into the non-SFD here. Make one session for that. See, one session with 29 records has been created. Finish. You want to get the data into the SFD database table? That means one session has been prepared. You want to run that session and you want to make the transfer of the data into the SAP system? Execute. This is the object which we have created now. Select this. Process. What do you want? Foreground or the background? Foreground in the sense of it will be shows how it will be moving each and every curve. Background in the sense of automatically it will be going on through the background. Let's take the foreground. Process. What is the first record? 400 466. Is it was coming into the table? Yes. 40001 401. If you can take in the foreground, this is the problem. You need to press the enter. If it is the background, automatically it will be moves. Which I have chosen the foreground. That's why it was a step by step process will be going. How many of the records there? That much of the records has to be comes into here by pressing the enter one by one, one by one, one by one. We are choosing the foreground. If we can give in the background, the system will automatically take that. You need not to make it as a separate. Automatically that will be comes into here. And after completion of the total process, now you can go for the SC16, the data browser, and check it out whether the data was there or not. Automatically the data will be there. Automatically the data will be there. Done. Now, if we can check it out, automatically the data will be moving into the database by using the SE16. SE16. This is so simple of process. Nothing to worry about of this one. It was a DDC concept in the total SAP, as well as it's have that much of the confusion also. Which one? That's what I'm going to say. Okay. Ikkada, when we are doing this one, we have skipped one option with the 6 number option. That is a fixed values and transactions. See, in generally, the database has been divided into the two parts by the developers. One is the transaction data and the second one is the master data. Master data, vendor records. Transaction data, vendor-wise transactions, vendor-wise invoices, vendor-wise payments. Right? When you are doing the transactions data, we have to do. Otherwise, if it is a master data, we need not. Generally, get a master data తీసుకుంటారు కానీ legacy system లో ఎప్పుడు కూడా కాపీ చేసుకునేటప్పుడు వారి దగ్గర నుంచి transactions. That's why we are skipping over. And the LSMW, here is a file will be there, and the total notes will be there in that LSMW step-by-step process. I think so. This is also with the LFU1 that will be done. Right. Let's see. There it was. LSMW, Legacy System Migration Workbench. Read the data, convert the data, import the data, source structure, target system, field mapping, and the file. And these are the radio buttons which we are having. And how to do the step-by-step process. First, what we have to do. Second, what we have to do. Step by step. Each and every step. This is an LSMW. I think so. If you want this material, you can make it as a forward. కావాలంటే ఫార్వర్డ్ చేసుకోండి ఎందుకు వచ్చి కూడా వదిలేయంటే వదిలేసి yeah but the material will be there. Forward it. ఎవరికి కావాల్సింది వాళ్ళు కావాలి అంటే ఈ మెయిల్ ఐడి యాడ్ చేసుకొని ఫార్వర్డ్ ఎవరికి కావాల్సింటే వాళ్ళు ఫార్వర్డ్ చేసుకోవాలి అక్కర్లేదంటే వదిలేసుకోండి బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఓకే అండ్ దిస్ వాజ్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్.